table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Not a kicker or a puncher here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
What's that?
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with Sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Go.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. The Bills with a punt team out there. McCole Hardman on the Chiefs' return. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss and now gets this one away. He's got this at the 27. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Mahomes going to throw on this first play. Throw right side is caught by Hopkins. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Yellow.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. This one goes for 3 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. It's Pacheco again. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He's going deep. Touchdown, Kansas City. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
What's that?
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Go!
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Half 10. What's that?
1st down throw for Allen. That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Fifty-six. What's that?
Allen on the play action. Gets this to Kincaid. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Out. Look out. Look out.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now.
What's that?
Again, it's Cook. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Cook goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Allen going to the air. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
3rd and goal for Allen. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get it down to a single point. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack, because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Brown with a return here. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. First and 10 now from the 30.
Attack!
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Yellow. 15. Right.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. And he just hooks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line, ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Hey, 57. Right side.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. He puts some power on a deep one left. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Yellow. 57.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On target to Worthy. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They motion the tight end over. Another throw for Mahomes. He brings it in. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
What's that?
It's Allen out of the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Half 85. What's that?
2nd down. Here's Allen again. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Alert, alert, alert. What's that?
Allen setting up to throw. He's got the hook up to Cooper. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
What's that?
They'll try the right side with Cook. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Look out.
Back now, pressure on its way. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Stop. 56. What's that?
Allen on 3rd down. He has the 1st over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Hey, home. Look out.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Where's that?
Blitz coming here, Allen. Cook calls it in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here's a give to Cook. Has some space inside the 15. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Bass now to kick this away. And this kick is going to go out of bounds. Oh, my. That's going to place the ball at the 40-yard line. First and 10 from the 41.
Yellow. Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes this one to Gray. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Chiefs could break this tie for a halftime lead. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Called in by Worthy. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The drive picks up here. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. Will drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Tackle made by Von Miller. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Easy.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
15.
Pressure coming from Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Hey, go. Hey, 43.
Another try following the sack. That throw behind his intended target.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Yellow. Hey, rip left. 15.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
3rd and long, and that coordinator decides to dial up the pressure, and they get to the quarterback. You know why I love this call, Kate? It's not just because of the aggressive makeup, but you really dictate to that offense. 3rd and extra long is a great time to blitz, because either you get home like that, or the ball's got to come out way short of the sticks. Job well done defensively.
Up and good from Blankenship. And they've taken back the lead.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
Look out!
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Connection made to Coleman. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's second and inches.
Hey, tight.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Complete to Coleman. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
First down, ball at the 36.
Middle. Look out!
To throw again, it's Allen. Connects with Cook. And they take him down right along the 30. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Bass now to kick this away. Brown with a return here. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Attack! Hey, Sunday.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 3 on that game. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Right back to Pacheco. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
On target to Worthy. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. From the 28. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Hey, dribble it. Dribble it. Return.
Throwing again, Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he goes out of bounds after getting them to the 7. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
This throw is caught. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal.
Yellow, yellow. Fire time.
They'll send him up the middle. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's third and goal.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical third down call.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Reed now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. First and 10. This is Cook on the handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 32, Coleman with the grab. Oh, he loses the football. And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. And after losing a hold of that one, he's still shaken up on the play. So we'll see team personnel out there to tend to him. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. This is Cook. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They'll go. Allen. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Pass.
Oops, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Operating from the... Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Right side.
Now a give left side to Pacheco. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Play action, Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Quick slant complete. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Reed now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Allen setting up to throw. Escapes out to the left. Now he's going to throw back deep to the middle. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Yellow.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got room to roam here. Running down the left side. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs make it a 24-point ball game. 3 quarters in the books from this one. And after that last-second score in the 3rd, we'll resume play with a kickoff. Reed now to kick this one away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
What's that?
Here's Cook. And they are there to bring him to a halt at the 26. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Gun. Half 85, half 85.
Another one for Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Alert! Where's that?
Throwing here, Allen. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? And we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Pressure coming. It's Allen. He connects downfield on 4th. Into the red zone. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills making the scoreboard look a touch better. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Bass now to kick this away. Hardman with a return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
I don't need to.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we watch the Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
Trying again following the sack. This one finds Kelsey.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Yellow. Right side.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
A first down carry for Pacheco. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've got first down from the 31. Mahomes. Dump off caught by his back. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
15.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Buys time. He loses the football. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next. You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Pacheco. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. But Kerr to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs continue piling on to this lead. Reed now to kick this one away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. A counter give here to Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
Yellow, yellow.
Here's Mahomes now. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get